What's up, Sweet Chest? What's up, Uncle Jesse? Uncle Jesse, what are you talking about? Weren't you already alive? Dinner break. Oh, okay. That's cool. What's up, Eskia? Good to see you. Hello, Dima. No idea what you're saying. The one and only Pizza Racer has joined the chat. Alright, I anticipated this move actually, and I decided to answer it up with knight to e7. Now, they could play here maybe. I could take with check, double isolate their c-pawns, but then I have to deal with this pressure. Okay. So, I think I have to come back somewhere. Or if I take, this might become a problem. Uh, but that might actually be better for me to just go here, here, let that happen, and then who knows truly what's happening. But here, push, here. This is what I'm mostly worried about, is this move. Here. Okay. We're gonna leave the bishop on the board. Anticipating every move. Poker King, that's right, Eskia. We will be playing more poker. Alright, rook here, lining up opposite, mostly defending our knight. Now, we might lose a pawn, but also I don't think they can afford... Maybe I should have considered taking here first and foremost. But castles may be a move. I definitely have some problems here. Alright. Now, I am considering taking this for sure. Does that help me? Taking there doesn't actually bother me so much, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. I think I'm gonna take this, and I think I'm gonna go here now. I'm gonna pre-move this. Now I might lose a pawn, but his pawn structure is so bad. It's just terrible. Alright, so now I'm gonna go here, actually, and I'm gonna get forked, but then I'm gonna take that, right? What, here he sacks, take, he takes. I'm gonna take this. This has to be a good move. I refuse to believe anything else. Here, though, I gotta guard f5 again. There. So now I can take this now, though. This pawn is poisoned. I can trap. If the bishop was still here, it would not be poisoned. Because then I can't trap them. The bishop comes in. But this helps defend the f-pawn. And we're also threatening this pawn with check. Okay. So... what's next? I want to open the G file. How would one go about doing that? I'm a little low on time. This is probably not the best move. Maybe I should just take... I don't like taking. That's certainly a move. Let's go here. We're threatening this. I will pre-move this. I guess? Do I guess? I don't know. Yeah. This position's so bad for them. I'm just really low on time. Okay, so they missed this. I'll be taking this next, probably with check, I guess. But I could also just start with the bishop. I'm low on time. Okay. Actually, let's start with the bishop. So we're threatening the bishop, and if they take back, we take with the fork. We're also attacking this. I'll just go here. Bishop here is going to be really annoying. So what do I do about that? We clear the spot for our knight. Very low on time. This is going to be devastating. Oh my god. Whatever. I don't like what I'm doing, but I sincerely hope you take this pawn. Thank God they took the pawn. Okay, rook here. I'm gonna go rook here. Oh, they can double rooks? Oh, I had rook takes. I just had rook takes h6. Okay. Look at his bishop. Look at his bishop. His bishop is so trapped. Oh my god. Let's go. That bishop. They finally took that pawn. And it was not worth it. Glad you like the music, Uncle Jesse. When Uncle Jesse compliments the music, you know it's actually good. I compliment Uncle Jesse's music all the time, and she never believes me. Because arguably, I'm not actually as musically versed as Uncle Jesse is. Joe does it again. Yeah, that was just the warm-up. But honestly, there was never any doubt, really. I was always sarcastic. What are you talking about? What's up, Sark? Thank you. So now that college is over, what do you do on chess.com? That's a great question, Wario's Gambit. I am still giving out the prizes for the CCL season. Admittedly, we also have end of season survey. I have to prepare for the next season. We have the college ambassador program, which we're gonna have to onboard the new ambassadors for the next school year. But also, college chess is not the only thing I do at chess.com. I'm also part of the greater partnerships team. So I work with our streamer program. I work with um, different athletes, celebrities, streamers. Like I helped with PogChamps. I helped with Blitz Champs. Um, yeah, stuff like that. But mostly like onboarding like new streamers. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Hello. Let me know if you guys have any other questions. But yeah, this was a fun game. Time to review. This is Uncle Jesse's favorite part of playing chess. It's actually reviewing the chess. So this is a Scotch game. We're threatening mate here, so they can't save the knight. Queen out blocks the mate. Now I could take already and damage their pawn structure, but it would be better for them to take my queen, because then they'd help me develop my knight. So I just take the knight back, opening up for the bishop. I actually considered bishop here to see if I could deflect the queen, but this wouldn't lead to mate or anything, and I couldn't even castle with the check. And even if I could, the check wouldn't even be that good, really. But yeah, the queen would be here, so there's no major tactics here, just developing and getting ready to castle. Here, I think it's pretty obvious they're trying to support their bishop to develop with a tempo. The computer actually likes to move queen e7. I don't really know any theory at this point, so I just figured I'd castle, I walk into the skewer, but obviously I could trade queens first, pawn takes, now I can save the rook. I decide to save the bishop. I don't really want to trade here. I feel like that kind of helps their structure out a little bit, but the computer likes trading. I just decide to pin the knight, and we're threatening to damage the pawns even further. So they break the pin, and now here I'm trying to open up the center. Also making space for the knight, but they pinned the pawn and also just attacks the pawn again. So I developed a piece to defend. Now obviously white has some counterplay here. I think this is kind of an awkward setup defending the f pawn. Here now they pin. I go rook here. I should have taken with check first, because now they can play b4, which they should have done, but luckily they didn't do. So now I take. So now they have double isolated c pawns. I just go here. Now they could have taken, and then they could have taken on f5, but they'd be left with triple isolated pawns, and they'd be up a pawn momentarily, but it'd be like difficult to save those pawns. I would just put a rook on the f file, and I'm just gonna be mopping up these pawns. So they go back. This is a bad move because now knight g6 is really strong. If bishop here, I can just push. Actually, yeah, the bishop's defended now, so I'm not even pinned anymore. So I could push, attacking their bishop, and if they save the bishop, the knight takes with a threat. Now, they could have also just pushed here, I suppose. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm also getting like a rook in here at some point. So they decide to go back here, but now, okay, computer likes f4. I just take here. They go back, and now I wasn't entirely sure what to do at this point. I liked this a lot. And that turned out to be pretty good. So now I could just take with the knight. Bishop takes, and that'd probably be pretty good. But bishop takes, I'm creating more threats. So essentially, they can't take back because I have knight takes with the fork. And if they do nothing, I'm just threatening to win the bishop outright. So they save, and now apparently bishop takes is totally reasonable, which makes a lot of sense. The pawn is pinned, but I have the rook defending as well, and we're just creating the space for the knight. I just decided to go here, And now I have bishop takes, and I'm still threatening this. They go here, which makes a lot of sense. And then I wasn't actually sure. So the computer likes this knight g2 to f4 maneuver, which makes a lot of sense. I was worried about this fork, so I definitely wanted to move the knight. But I went in maybe a little prematurely. And then definitely with this bishop here, this bishop's just an absolute monster of a piece. I was trying to figure out how to open the G file or opening up the H file at some point, and this guy is seemingly helping me do that. So I don't even care about this pawn, truthfully. I would love for them to take the pawn. The pawn is as poisoned as this pawn was. So we don't try to save the pawn, we just pressure the bishop. They take, which is a huge mistake. Rook h8, and now this is forced mate. Rook here, we have, the computer likes to move rook d5, which I guess is threatening f4 and rook h5. But I'm just going after this bishop here, and then in time pressure I messed this up, but of course I can just take the bishop. Scary when you think about it, Pizza Racer. All the good music is getting old, huh? But so are the good people too, right? What's up, Dirkia? The pro helper. I try to help where I can, if possible. Um, but yeah, I sort of messed this up, but I just figured, yeah, giving up the bishop was not smart. Definitely taking here is the way to go. But I figured, you know, we're just disconnecting the rook's defense, and they have to sack and exchange. But this is still very much winning for me. My only issue is the time, right? So 10 seconds. But after this, I was thinking about running the pawn already, but the bishop maybe comes back, right? And I could sack the rook, and this is probably not even a real issue. Maybe the bishop comes here, and the pawn pushes or something. So it's annoying. But literally just c5. Doubled pawns can never break through. This pawn is completely passed. The bishop is in a jail. It's got 2 squares to work with. Okay, a 3rd square, but like literally it doesn't matter where the bishop goes. Maybe they could push and come back, but it's just way too slow. And even still, my rook is covering that. And then everything's on a light square here, so this pawn can't push. These pawns pushing does nothing. So the bishop's in absolute jail after taking c5, and this is just a nice finish. And mate, GG. All right, I feel like I can call it a day now. That was one blitz game. We got it all figured out. Can I review your last game? It would be a huge help. Oh my goodness, you're stuck at 1700. Any tips on how to improve? Honestly, the tips to improve at any rating is gonna be pretty generic, honestly. Mostly just keep playing and review your games. I like to suggest longer time controls, like rapid. Okay, this could be interesting though. Reviewing your last game, Dravion. Yeah, I love CCR. All right, let's see. I haven't really done this before. But we're reviewing this. Okay, you are 2200. Actually, I don't know. Okay, you're provisionally. I don't know why you'd ask for my help. You're basically my rating. You just hung a piece here. What's going on here? You joined 5 days ago. Okay, you've hung the piece twice now. Okay, now they take it. but they're in a little bit of a pen. But okay, sack. So they should not have taken this. Yeah, interesting indeed. That's true. So now you get the good old double check, and you win the piece back with a ton of interest. So yeah. Um, yeah, I don't think you actually need my help. Hello. How's it going? All right. Well, yes, more CCR, it's true. Anywho, I think we're gonna keep playing. We've got one game. We're going for game number 2. Let's see. This guy is 1 elo away from 2200. All right, so Roy Lopez. Is Pizza Racer part of a band? Some of us actually need Joe's help. Yeah, Uncle Jesse, she Dude, what do I do here? Do I do this? I think the theory says I should be taking on e4, but I've typically been avoiding that. Let's see, probably c3, bishop back, pawn push, queen here. Okay, castles now, I guess. You're scared about what I was gonna say? I go here. I don't know any more theory than this, to be honest. You wish you gave up the attempt to play guitar? That seems a little sad. Okay. Now I actually don't really know where my pieces want to be. I don't know if this is a good move. Same? You also regret learning the guitar? Man. Alright. Seems a little sad, but... Knight here? This seems like an idea. So yeah, pawn push, but okay, let's go here. See what happens. There, okay. Now, maybe I just go here. Maybe this is really weakening. But maybe that's okay. Maybe I start with this. This, that. Perhaps. Oh, maybe I could have taken that bishop. Whoops. That's okay. I'm not reading the chat properly. Oh, you wish. You wish you were the... Yeah, that's my bad. I thought that you said that I thought you were just really good at guitar, but it was like... I don't know. This guy's auto-resigning in 2 seconds. That's kind of brutal. Dang, that was kind of fast. But I guess we'll take those. This is my success story. How to become over 2,000 online. Just get paired with people with bad internet. I've done that the whole way to the top. Just have a better internet connection. All right, time to review. So we had the Roy Lopez. Up to this point, I'm pretty confident these are good moves. After this, I should just play bishop e7. b5 is okay, I guess. It also likes taking on e4. That's the top move, but I tend to not do that for whatever reason. Now I play bishop e7. Here I castle. Oh, I didn't castle. I played d6, which is still okay. c3. Here it wants me to castle. I did this move. c5. They could have played d4 immediately, but okay, now I castle. Ah, here like c4 now. So yeah, they should have played d4. Now if I play c4, they can't really play d4 anymore. So this could be an area of improvement for me. The disconnect user button, Dirkie, don't give away all of my secrets. But we'll let people believe that. Okay, here, queen c7, and of course they shut down my bishop. Now I play this. It's a little late, but here knight d7 is good. Knight c5 is good. Knight a b3 is really good. And I should definitely take on c1. I should definitely take that. When I didn't, the next move I immediately regretted it. Because I was already contemplating some sort of expansion on the f-file. But of course, any g-pawn push is really weakening on the dark squares. So that's why I was preparing to fianchetto the bishop, basically. But I wouldn't have to worry about that if I just take the bishop. So that was a mistake by me. So they, of course, save their bishop. g6, and now they abandoned. They abandoned ship. Unfortunately for them, but fortunately for me, I guess. Now we're on to game number 3. We've got the white pieces. Also, I was 2300 blitz. This is a sneaky move, trying to pin my knight. So we have to protect this pawn. Alright, let's go here. Let's see how they react to this move. Probably this is a bad move, because they're gonna try to do something here. Apparently. Supposedly. What if I go here? They have to leave. But then my knight's kind of on a weird spot. So I'm thinking I should just take this pawn. Which, I don't really know if I want to do that, but I guess we're going to do it. So now they have 2 ways to take. They take here. Bishop here's a little interesting. Maybe I take first. This poor pawn is hanging. But maybe that's okay. Maybe I just go here. I don't know. Maybe rook b1 was better. Maybe I didn't even need to defend the pawn. This is my big idea. I hope they block with the bishop. That would be so nice. But they didn't obviously go there for a good reason. But the queen will have to find a new home unless they block with the pawn, which is kind of weird. So now maybe I go here. There. It's interesting, but very logical. I guess I'll just take this. I don't know, maybe that's not smart. But I never claimed to be smart. That's okay. Alright, yeah, strong knight move for sure. I'm just gonna take. That's gonna be fine. Yeah, I'll be in Vegas. I need to start recruiting for some commentator volunteers. Okay, they traded. Bishop here is obviously a huge threat, so that's not gonna be good for me. Now here, and they have bishop here also, which is not very pleasant, if I could say so myself. So, with that being all said and done, rook here's not gonna cut it. Shucks. I guess we're just gonna go here. And if this, I guess. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Hmm. What if I just give them the pawn? And said to heck with it. If takes, maybe I'll just push e5. This was my grand idea. Okay, so I am not trading queens under any circumstances. I could threaten checkmate in one. Man, I really gave them the bishop pair, huh? The knight. Let's just threaten mate in one. Let's just do that, shall we? Let's just start with that. And then next I have... Oh, they're gonna play bishop here, huh? Maybe I'll just go here, actually. And my idea is to prevent bishop here, first and foremost. Knight here, there'd be this move with the tempo, which is annoying, right? Help them trade down. What I want to do is play knight here to here. You guys like that idea? Okay, here clearly they're scared of me. So I think I can just block this, right? Kind of weakens my bishop, sure. But I don't really want them to around, you know? So let's just go here. I don't mind that. Poker Bros, what's up, dude? You gonna be in Vegas? I'll be in Vegas in like a month. Less than a month. I'll be there like at least June 10th through the 15th. Looking for some poker and some chess, obviously. All right, so knight here. Big check on f6 coming up. Rook here and queen here is going to be annoying, right? But yeah, here. I'm just going to do it. We're just simply doing it. I am so low on the clock. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, if bishop here, we are sacking the exchange. Like it's nobody's business. Let's just do this. And yeah, I'm playing queen here next, right? Threatening mate in one. Queen here, slight annoying, but hold on. You have to go rook here. Oh, they have that, huh? Shoot. I need a rook lift. They're gonna double rooks. We're guarding back rank, defending that miraculously. Queen here is kind of a funny move. Yeah. Man, this is annoying, to say the least. Queen takes at the right moment. I just want to play rook here, genuinely. Obviously, queen's defending here, but this is a tough spot to be in for me. No, I'm losing now. GG's. Yeah. We were too low on time and couldn't find the breakthrough. They defended everything. So yeah, let's look back and see where we could have improved. I liked this idea to push e5, and I really liked my chances. And I liked knight g3. But yeah, I just kind of lost steam, so to speak. Maybe there was queen takes with check and maybe some rook lift or something. I don't know. I needed the rooks never really got involved is my problem, I think. So yeah, and I thought they would play the rook back. I missed this queen back idea. So that was a smart thing for them to do. Because now my queen's hanging and my bishop's hanging. And now that gives them time to lift faster than me, I guess. And yeah, this was all very active by them, so well played. All right. Yeah, let's turn on the engine and look back. Can I review your last game, perchance? Last time someone asked me that, their account was made 5 days ago, and they were already 2,200. So they kind of ruined it for everyone else, basically. Actually, you know what's funny? I have a I have a channel point redemption for it, I'm pretty sure. What's up, Wallace? Good to see you. Okay, so in this position, the best move is knight a4, which I thought about. Okay, now it's saying knight e2, which I didn't think about. Uncle Jesse, putting those channel points to good use. Hope that didn't cost you everything. Hope you're not broke now. But as bad as inflation's getting, I think the turtle points are still holding strong. That's what I thought. Thank you, Digital. Appreciate that. Yeah, Bala is absolutely impressed. Poker's raising. Do you have more than 80K? Yeah, this was not the move. So the move was king h1. That makes sense. It likes queen e1 even better, actually. Very interesting, but okay. Whoa, it likes bishop c5? Wow, I thought that was a terrible move, but I guess I overlooked bishop takes? This is ridiculous to me. You can play bishop c5, bishop takes, takes, and my knight just gets trapped. Absolutely crazy. Gandalf, okay. 1 second. How's that? How do I get channel points? It's on Twitch. I'm doing well, Saku. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, this I never considered. I just thought I was winning a piece, but I forgot they could take and trade, and my knight gets trapped there, I guess, but okay. So I guess it would be 2 minor pieces for rook, essentially, in that line, but... All right, yeah, knight g4 I overlooked. Solid move for sure. It likes f5. Yeah, here I thought for sure queen takes is a better start. Because if I go somewhere like this, then this check is actually really annoying. King h1, and they have this knight f2 for potential windmill, potential smothered mate. If I don't take, we're getting absolutely smothered. It's a forced mate in 3 there. So yes, you would have to give up the exchange. That's why I thought they would do queen takes first, but they kind of rushed into this trade here. This knight move is so good because it kind of traps the bishop. The bishop can't stay on this diagonal. And if I leave the diagonal, well, they're going to take the diagonal and they're going to start checking me. So knight on g4 is a really, really strong piece. And they gave it up instantly. Queen takes, and obviously they're threatening to pin and win the queen. So that's kind of annoying. I just put the king in the corner. And it likes to move bishop d6, right? Just threatening mate in 1. Just inducing weaknesses for me. But they just castled. So now I find knight e2. Give up the pawn, e5. This is the right idea. We give up a pawn, but we actually make up ground on the eval bar. Because now their queen's a little out of play. And our bishop opens up beautifully. But unfortunately for us, the position is still not good. So here I should have played rook ab1 with tempo. Getting the rook involved, I guess. Maybe a rook left later. I thought this was a solid idea. Here it wants me to play queen e3, getting on the dark squares, I guess. Okay, so they messed up. They should have taken. And yeah, here I messed up. I should take with the queen with check. E takes. And it wants me to sack. Jada Wood, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Is this a tournament? Could I join? Cloudy? No, this is not a tournament. This is just me playing in the pool. Do I think you're stupid? No, of course not. I have the Gandalf staff behind me. Thanks for the follow, Cloudy. Yeah, this definitely, people say it's kind of, listen, I just got like a Gandalf costume, and this is the hat that came with it. So that's actually not even true. I got this hat independently, but I did get another. I actually have 2 Gandalf hats, and I've decided that this is gonna be the main hat that I wear. So, but yeah, I don't offer the refund for the channel points, unfortunately. So you're just gonna have to accept it. I'm sorry. Okay, so I messed this up. Now they double, and I don't think there was any coming back at this point. This is very lost. So my best bet was here sacking the bishop, but also here taking with the queen. But yeah, besides that, I was just kind of worse after after I pushed f4 and knight g4. So I should have been more prepared for knight g4, or at least anticipated it better. Was this rapid? This was a 5-minute blitz game. Let's go again. So I played 3 games today. We won the first 2. That was our first loss. We're playing a National Master now. So that's exciting. But yeah, the second game doesn't really count. They just abandoned the game. Okay, let's go here. Anticipating this. Nope. Let's go here. Or let's just castle, actually. Okay. I looked away, and they've castled. Let's go here. This is a big blunder, because we walk into this fork, basically. So, like, going here, for example, is pretty bad. I think maybe I'll just go here. Or maybe I'll just go here. Let's keep this knight penned, I guess. Queen can come out and attack this. I think we just bring the bishop back. Crazy town guy? Is that what the hat makes you think? Oh, is this the band? Is this a song? This is just a good song, Jesse. I don't know. I don't know the names of anything. I just like how it sounds. Okay. Okay, what am I doing? Let's go here. That's all that matters. Let's go here. This might be weird. Maybe here. What am I thinking? They're really delaying this. Maybe I do this now, actually. This is actually kind of a fun move to make. Basically, this pawn's attacked twice and only defended once. But the point is that this bishop is overloaded now because the queen has pressure on h3. And if they attack the bishop, I can come back with my... Oh, I guess they could push twice. But... Oh, they're going after this guy, huh? I think that's going to be okay with me. Maybe I should have considered sacrificing. But I think that'd be probably too much. But okay, let's just go here. And maybe like knight here is annoying. Because it opens up the bishop and attacks the knight. Here, oh, I just took away my only escape square, so that's not good, is it? I would go as far as to say that that's actually bad. I would argue that it's bad. Certainly not good. So that was, in the business, what we call a blunder. So when you blunder, you try to find some sort of compensation, I suppose. Huh. Well, yeah, I think this game's kind of a wash at this point, so that's not great. Let's see. Actually, let's go here. Let's see how much worse I can make it. I'm gonna go rook here. Let's see if we can make this fun and interesting. Probably not, but you never know. We can always try. Queen takes is not a threat because the knight defends backwards, sadly. But knight here is maybe an idea. Maybe. Maybe not. But maybe. I think they should, like, move this knight and open up their bishop. That's what I think. Ah, and they've done exactly just that. So now, I'm going to go here. And if they take, I take with the pawn, attacking this. And then we can maybe get in. Maybe. Just maybe. Maybe not. Now maybe they go here. And then I'll be sad. But then maybe I go there. And still be sad. They go there. Okay. So now, they want to do bad things to me. ridiculously so. Here, and they want to do bad things all over again. I guess I take this. I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Now my knight's pinned, so I can't even give that check, sadly. Maybe they try to do that. I have en passant, so there's that, I suppose. I don't know. I have en passant, and then they have this. Oh, that's so sad. My pawn can only en passant once. What's up, Rustic? Hinge stream win? That's actually an amazing idea. Okay, so this move was legitimately to be expected, if I'm being honest. Here we're getting that happen to us. Dota chess, the rate of 16. Thank you and welcome. How do you do? I am currently struggling. I am in what we call the struggle bus. Maybe I go here. When things are bad, just make them worse. I say that all the time. Okay. So, let's just try it, dude. Let's try it. What's the worst that could happen? I lose a chess game? Like, I've never done that before. Shout out to the one and only Dota Chess. I hope you had a wonderful, magnificent stream. Let's just take that. Let's go here. I want my rook on h8. Watch me win this. Bishop here is quite annoying. Bishop here is still quite annoying. If bishop here... Oh. Oh. Well, hold your horses, though. Oh, no. Oh, I might have to trade queens. I might have to just die, actually. Death. Death to the king. Here I get checked once. I get checked twice. Whatever. Here, here, here. Who knows? Let blunder mate in 1, dude. Knight takes. Oh, that doesn't blunder mate in 1. I have to defend this now. But, oh, you take here? Who knows? Who knows, ladies and gentlemen? I might have hope just yet. Probably not. Do anything besides this. Oh, I guess I have that, actually. This is starting to become potentially comical. Check me here. Darn. I don't have mate anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Mate is no longer possible. So sad. And I'm gonna flag as well. I'm gonna get in some serious trouble here. GG. Poker Bros, I don't do the song requests. You want Gandalf hair? Gandalf... I mean, listen. I have that. But I don't have... The redemption's just for the hat, honestly. You've been on the struggle bus? I mean... It's economical, that's for sure. It might not take you where you want to go, but it takes you places. And sometimes it's about the journey, not the destination. And Bangaranga, I don't even know. I mean, listen, don't you like this song already as it is? Thank you, Ethan. If I move faster, that's so true. If I moved faster than they did, I could have won that. And it was not that far off, but that's okay. We move on. Well, first we analyze. I messed this game up uh, when I blundered my piece. I moved my rook to where my knight needed. I underestimated their pawn push. It's about the friends you made along the way. Thanks, Jesse. How lucky are we to have such wisdom bestowed upon us? In the Twitch chat of all places. Uncle Jesse's a real one. I would consider Uncle Jesse a friend. Yeah, look at how bad this move was, you guys. Rook F E8, blundering a whole piece. Could you imagine? I certainly didn't at the time. Their pawn push. Exactly. So strong. Okay, so let's go back. Let's see where I could improve. I kind of like this. I play against c4 like I play against e4. I just play e5, knights out, bishop out, d6. The computer's saying I should play d5, which to me is ridiculous. But I'll hear you out, computer. Tell me what I should have done. Knight takes, c takes, knight b4. Queen b3, c6. All very interesting. I don't know if I have the confidence to do this, if I'm being honest. Oh boy. Okay. Why not just this immediately? It's e4. But if I do this first, takes, and this, and then e4. How is this so good? Man, dude. Chess is cruel, man. I don't understand this opening. But I can just get away with this, apparently. Just c6. Okay, well, I mean, I could try to remember d5. But here, castle. It likes bishop to b6, which makes a lot of sense. Here, h3. It likes bishop all the way back to c8, which I don't want to do. Yeah, here already likes g4. Yeah, this is already pretty bad for me, actually. And yeah, I'm just down a piece. I don't really think I had much of a hope, to be honest. Bishop takes is really nice, sadly. Queen f7 is the best move, but I figured I'd try to give myself some chance. Like they have a lot of ways they could blunder, right? But clearly they were not going to. So anyways, National Master, strong opponent. I just blundered a piece early. What more could you do? It won Eurovision yesterday. What country won Eurovision? Did you watch? Oh, isn't this not good? So let me push here. I don't know. Maybe this is bad. Bulgaria. That's cool. Let's take like this, actually. They don't really want to take with the D pawn, so that's kind of annoying for them. Imagine I continue pushing. Actually, though? Well, hold on. This check is going to be really annoying. So let's go here. We just start with a little knight development. First time ever. Huge. Okay. So now if I push... I don't know. Maybe it's too much. Here, probably here. Oh, there. Okay. Here? Wait, if I push now, actually. Let's try this out. Knight to g4, that messed me up in the last game. It's probably annoying in this game as well. I wanted to go here. Oh, this pawn is hanging. But maybe that's okay. Or maybe it's not okay. But either way, I think I'm okay. I'm just gonna go here. Bishop to c8. Wait. Oh, they go there first. No, that's very fair and reasonable. And annoying, actually. Because... I don't know why I thought it'd be okay. If I go here and you take with the bishop, that is quite annoying. Guess I go here and lose the pawn either way. Takes? Well, you have 3 attackers, I have 3 attackers. Knight takes, you take. Bishop takes, you take with anything you want. I have to move this. Knight here would be kind of ridiculous, actually. That would be so ridiculous. It would be playable. It'd be kind of sick, though, actually. If I'm being honest with you all. I guess I'm just going here, sadly. As sad as that makes me. Okay, you just castle, which low-key is totally understandable. Okay. Jesus, I'm just gonna flag, actually, I've decided. This pawn I don't think is worth saving. Genuinely. I can go here. Man, I'm just gonna get actually cooked in this game because I have no king safety. Low key, it's true. Brilliant. Horsey. Well, the problem with that line, even if I win the rook, my knight's getting trapped, is the problem. Knight takes, huh? Man, why did I think that this would be better for me? I'm just getting cooked. I'm so in trouble with chat. The heck am I doing? I guess I'm just like gonna go on castle, basically. Let's go here. I'll bring the knight back. This could be absolutely ridiculous for me. The knight's technically penned. Actually, it's not. What am I talking? Wait. Oh my god, am I a genius? Where's the... I'm thinking the knight could go here. Or, oh, knight here is actually really annoying. Knight there? Oh, they go here. That's so curious. What's wrong with me just taking here? Did they miss this? I feel as though they've missed this. I think they messed up. Unless they want queen check. Probably they want queen check. Queen check, knight block. That would be so dumb. Queen check, pawn push. Am I just losing a piece? It's kind of sad. Wow, I am not good. I'm in rough shape, as they say. Oh my god. Knight check. Bishop here is really annoying. Oh. Oh my god. I have no time. I was outplayed in this opening. I should have played e5. This was terrible. It was pretty much lost after this. Yeah, bishop move is so bad. I thought they would just take this pawn, but that was so like such a bad assumption of me. Yeah, they just really crushed me with this bishop and the e-file opening. So this was a terrible move by them, but I messed it up. I needed to take with the bishop. I took the wrong way. So that was really sad. This was my chance to get back. So if I take with the bishop, pawn takes, queen b3, and the knight. Oh, that's so pretty. I saw queen b3 check, but only after I took with the knight, so that was unfortunate. But yeah, I had to see that with bishop takes, pawn takes, and the queen opens up. It's a really pretty idea, actually. And we need to leave the knight here to guard the light squares. I take with the knight first, and now I just get forked. And I'm getting forked again, so the tactics are in reverse for me. And that's just one move difference. So they messed it up here. What they should have done, they had a lot of winning. Yeah, knight d4 immediately is just crushing. Which I'm pretty sure I saw that. I mean, I don't even know. I feel like I was thinking this would work, but it doesn't. It's not even close to working. Bishop f5, yeah. Smart, very smart. So it comes back to this move right here. This was terrible. I have to play e5, and I'm still alive. I'm doing well, actually. e5, knight g4. I have knight e4. Yeah, I just messed it up. I messed it up. I went here. Terrible move by me. And, I don't know. Yeah, terrible move. Couple bad moves in a row by me. As is normal. When am I gonna go for title, Dominic? That's a great question. Oh, I was too low rated for them to play, I think. They saw, or maybe I made them wait too long. No, I would say that I'm not actively going for a title. I would say that it's just like, if it happens, I guess it happens, but I'm not really training for it, to be honest. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at, I guess, as far as my chess and my ratings and all that stuff goes, but okay, this is actually kind of a fun little position we got going on here. I feel like e5, I should probably just play it. We're letting the knight get in, but oh, there, I think we en passant this. I'm like for sure en passanting this. Rook takes. We have this with tempo. Are they gonna sack the exchange? That would kind of be crazy. Not gonna lie. Maybe we just save the knight first, so they don't do anything crazy. Yeah, definitely. Maybe I should have already considered the Greek gift, actually. But I kind of like this square for the bishop, to be honest. Maybe I should have gone there. Well, now my idea was to go here, actually. And, well, yeah, the rook has to go back somewhere. Knight's kind of blocking my queen, unfortunately. Maybe I should have considered queen here first, actually. But okay, this pawn is really weak now, actually. So let's see, this bishop is very annoying. Knight check is kind of interesting, but I don't think it's good. Maybe just lift the queen. I'm expecting queen here. Maybe then rook here. Trust. Pressure on a pawn. What else is going on? Wow, that's not a good move at all, because I can just play here now. This is what we call a fork in the business. Dude, imagine fianchettoing your bishop and then playing bishop back. So sad. Such a sad move to make. Alright, the beauty of taking this is that this is another version of a fork, basically. Okay, I'm just gonna take that. And now, I mean, I could push this pawn. I could save my knight, probably is good. I'm like, as long as I don't get my queen trapped, I'm fine. I guess I'll do this. There. That's a very interesting move, isn't it? I don't know what that idea is, but I'm just gonna go here. And the knight's pinned. And this knight's attacked. And life is good. Yeah, I've done viewer games for sure, Dominic. But to be honest, I don't do them so much anymore. But definitely will do them again at some point. I used to do them at least every week back in the day. Bangaranga. All right. They really want to trap me now. You know what's a funny move? Knight takes. This is a really funny move. Because I'm threatening this knight for... Well, what I should do is just take this knight. I mean... Alright, they want takes here. I want to take here, though. This is a beautiful move. Bishop takes. They go here. I still have this move. I also have like a rook check. What else is going my way? I have knight here as well, actually. I could take this pawn. I don't think it matters, if I'm being honest. Actually, queen takes is such a funny move, because now I'm threatening knight takes with the fork. Even if knight takes with the tempo on the queen, knight takes, and the knight takes defends the queen, so I'm winning a piece. Yeah. I mean, the game was over. Even if I don't get a piece out of it, like even just trading queens, like I have 2 rooks. So this was just not their best game. So yeah, this is obviously a big blunder. GG indeed. But yeah, we lost a couple games there. It's nice to bounce back. It's a pretty strong win. Here it likes f3. I don't think I was ever gonna do that. But here I'm just attacking the pawn. Okay, they could abandon the pawn and threaten mate, so that's kind of smart, I guess. Then I would probably consider f3, but yeah, they just kind of threw this all away here. Queen e4. It's pretty simple stuff. All right, well, anyways. I think we'll move on to the next game here. Okay, Italian. Joko Piano, my favorite. Do I have any titled friends? Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, I have the sneaking suspicion that I should take this pawn. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take this, actually. I think I just go here. Okay, where's the knight going? They're gonna hit the bishop, but I think that's okay. I think I'm gonna go here. And I like queenside castles. Definitely holding on to this bishop. Definitely holding on to this bishop. Go here, some extra support. I don't necessarily care too much. I could save the bishop, I could leave it, and open up the H file. Yeah, I'm just gonna castle. If I go back, maybe the knight gets in here. Just a little annoying. Okay. I could just save the bishop now. Knight here is not that annoying. Okay. Could just go here. Could also just go here, actually. This is very thematic, I'd like to say. Go ahead and take this now. This check is nothing. Taking this pawn is kind of suicidal. So they're gonna take here. I have this check now, actually. Now maybe I do this. Or maybe I do this. No, let's do this first. There. I could take that, but I don't really want to. We just go back like this. What else? I think I'll just go here. There. Let's go back here. Yeah, this guy is in trouble for sure. So pawn push is really strong. We're just threatening the fork, right? Now they could go here. Wait, they can't even go there because the bishop's blocked. So they're definitely worried, which makes sense. I could push anyways and get in like this, but I think we're just gonna go. Actually, wait. I'm a little low on time, which is annoying, but no, that is annoying. Maybe I just go here, actually. I like the rook defending the pawn, but maybe I should have gone with the other rook. I don't know. I don't think it matters, actually, to be honest, but... Alright, we're certainly pushing. Any rook f8 move is going to be good. We're down like 2 minutes. What's up, noob? Thank you. Dominic, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Why so little views? That's a good question. Hi, buddy. Ram, thanks for the follow as well. I don't know. I haven't been super consistent with streaming. So there's always that. Okay, I think I'm just going to play here, low key. And I can just bulldoze my way, I think. Hello, Spinny. How are you? Welcome in, buddy. You didn't make a playoff bracket, did you? Did you watch the game last night? I'm so excited for tomorrow. Although, I probably won't be able to watch the game live, unfortunately. I have to really reconsider my life choices. Okay, maybe I should have gone here. No, it's okay. What's gonna happen here? Okay, I think I pushed through. No, wait. Actually, let's go here. I'm covering this square. We're improving the knight. Pressure on this pawn for sure, but I don't want to hang up this pawn either. Okay, what the heck? Bishop here now? Maybe? There? How dare. Just put this position is getting worse and worse by the second. Just give a check. Takes with check. Push with check. We're going to take with or without check. Resigns. GG. You made a prediction bracket? Okay. How'd it go? How was your first round? Basically, I had the East Coast completely right. The Eastern Conference, I should say. Thank you, noob. You think you're doing poorly. I think in the first round, the only thing I got wrong was the Ducks beating the Oilers. And then sadly, I had the Oilers going all the way to the Western Conference Finals, so that was unfortunate. I'll go ahead and say it. My bracket, I just had Buffalo winning it all, so that's why yesterday was fun and Game 7 will be fun. Yeah, the Oilers, I should have known, dude. But McDavid's so good. Buffalo is like as Canadian a team as it gets. Bishop takes and then D2 wins better. You win more material. Oh yeah. Takes with check and then take on C1. Very smart. Yeah. Okay, let's wind it back here. So we have our Joko piano. Here, when they play C3, they're blocking their knight, which normally will defend this e-pawn. So that's why in this position, it's really important to play knight f6 and not something like d6. Because if we do something passive, like what we would normally do with d6, trying to open up for the bishop, we're not threatening anything, and that allows them to play d4, which is the whole point of playing c3. And that hits with the tempo, which is really annoying. So if we play f6, knight f6, we're developing with a threat against the pawn. And they can't just develop and defend like they normally would. So now if they do d4, takes, bishop check, and we can take this pawn. So a lot of times people will play d4, pawn takes, and they'll immediately push e5. But in that line, we have d5, counterattack on their bishop. And that's a whole thing. But most people in this position will just play d3, which defends the pawn, yes, but it's not as aggressive as what c3 is intending for, really. So knight f6 is a really important move here. Now they castle, which just gives me the pawn for free. Now they can get some counterplay, but now I can play d5, defend the knight, pressure on their bishop. They go here, just attacking the knight, but now the computer likes knight takes f2, which is actually pretty smart. I just take on c4, not a problem. Here, and that just allows queen takes, which defends the pawn, threatens the queen, right? They're trying to say that this pawn is weak, pinned to the king, only defended once, but they don't have time to take this pawn because their queen is hanging. They can't take with the queen because the knight defends. So if they trade queens, which is ultimately what they do, then the pawn's sufficiently defended. They try to attack it again, but just simply f6 here. And the structure is pretty solid, so I'm just up 2 pawns now, which is great. They gave me 2 pawns. If I could start every game up 2 pawns, that'd be great. So yeah, they just kind of weaken their king. I castle. If they take, I lose the bishop pair, but I open up the h file, which is great. So they decide to save their pawn so that they could take, but now I just save the bishop. And I give them the f5 square, but um, even here I could just play g6. Anyways, yeah, bishop pair. Life's good. Yeah, here it actually does like rook hf8, crazy enough. And yeah, we get connect 4. Everything's working out. I'm sure there was areas I could have improved, but this was honestly pretty solid. Okay, Bangaranga piano. Let's see. Bangaranga featuring Sierra, Skrillex by Dara. This? You're saying I will win the next game with this music, guaranteed. Dante, thanks for the follow. How many years to get to 2200? I'll better than 700. It's just I don't play enough, so it's stuck. How do you spot weaknesses? Okay, so 2 questions there. How long did it take to 2200? Honestly, that's gonna vary. This music. This is the energy that Poker Bras. Yeah, this is very different from my playlist. Okay, so this move honestly is kind of passive. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go here. And when they do that, I feel confident to play d5, which I think is a strong move. You will never be 2200 is the honest, sad answer, probably. Real strategy gaming. I disagree with that, but I understand where you're coming from. It took me like years. I don't know how many years. I think I should go here. And then here. Yeah, it could take you, over a decade, but everyone's different. So, okay, knight here is pretty annoying, honestly, but maybe it's okay. Or maybe it's not okay. How to tell? Can my knight be taken advantage of? Probably. Do I just move the bishop here? That'd be kind of a sad move to make. Okay. I'm gonna defend the bishop with the queen. But I'll be walking into this pen. But I think if they go knight here, my idea is to just take. Okay, they go there. And I think I can just castle. This is low-key kind of scary. But I'm banking on knight back to e7. All right, if I lose this game, it's on Poker Bros. All right, knight back. This knight is pinned multiple ways, by the way. I don't really want to allow queen a8. I'm not playing this very wisely, but I do feel as though I'm holding on somehow. Okay, so knight wants to come here, probably. Here, maybe, but... Okay, can I just go here? Can I be a little bit more aggressive? Where else could you be going? Knight here, I'm like not really that concerned about, to be honest. Maybe I should be. My idea, I think... I think I want to keep defense of this pawn because the knight's a little overloaded. I can't defend on or depend on the knight to defend, but okay, you go here, which I think is like low-key a little bit worse. But maybe I'm in trouble. No, I have knight back. I think I go here. Or here. Hard to say. Truly. Pawn push. It's kind of weird. I want to play h6. Can a guy play h6? Where do you go? Maybe queen f6 was better in retrospect. What's up, Dom? Thanks for stopping by Twitch, dude. Yeah, I guess I didn't really answer how to spot weaknesses, but a lot of it has to do with like what's defended, what's not defended, and what you can attack. But right now, I'm still trying to figure out how to solve this problem here. Okay, so this is very interesting. I may or may not be in trouble here. So you're taking a pawn. I wanted to go here. Check, I take. Oh, and then you have queen here. That'd be crazy. This is really ridiculous. Wait, but then I have this. Then you take my... then you take my rook. I guess I go here then. What's up, Erud? Bro's playing beautiful. You're beautiful. You're so sweet. Okay, I am down though, technically. So the good news is this queen can't stay on this diagonal. You're gonna go there. Yeah, this is a potential problem. I have maybe a rook lift. I would love to bring the bishop out. Honestly, moving the queen is very interesting, but I'm just losing this pawn because it's attacked 3 times. So I think I can just go here and hope, essentially. But queen here is very interesting as well, actually. Here, I think I have to just push this. I can't afford to let these rooks rain on my parade. But I really... Oh, that was not good at all. That's so funny. I'm kind of a funny guy like that sometimes. But knight here is a fork and a discovery, a double attack. But we are giving you a lot to work with, low-key, or potentially high-key. Actually, rook here is pretty much just mating me. Okay, anyways, he didn't do that. So that's nice, I guess. How do I not die? It's a great question, isn't it? Oh. That's not fun for me. Nicely done there, bud. Oh. Oh, I thought you would checkmate me in 1, but that's my mistake. My apologies. I missed that. I'm so dead. I know, dude. Was this the game that I blame on Bongaranga? Does this guy just not want to mate me? Or, okay. Alright, so where did we go wrong here? We went wrong probably right here. Maybe this was unnecessary. Maybe I just go here. Yeah, that's probably better. It's probably much better. Dang, why did I go here? Oh well. Yeah, and I regret not going to f6 either. Why I didn't go to f6 is because I thought like the knight could move with a tempo that the bishop could develop, so I thought that was annoying. But anyways, yeah, nice tactic by them, taking advantage of me not playing queen f6. And yeah, honestly, maybe I just simplify actually. Maybe I just trade this down. Cause now yeah, I missed so much tempo with not playing queen f6. It's so sad. This was also just a ridiculously sad move. I completely underestimated I didn't even see queen takes, to be honest with you. So maybe now I could play something like this. No, I have no idea, guys. But I'm sure I missed some things. So let's see. Okay, likes bishop e7. If I go here, just h3, okay. So bishop e7 is good, so I can get castled. Because obviously, yeah, even bishop e7 here is good, actually. Yeah, bishop e7 doesn't even allow knight g5. Yeah, this was such a bad move. And I just never got castled. I went the wrong way. I mean, this is like a defensive move, but here and I missed knight d4. That would have been smart, I guess. Wow, I was so passive. Here, and they should just play rook e1. Here, f5 is good. Here, yeah, queen f6 is a much better move. Here, h6 is good. Okay, yeah, here, what did it want? Oh, g4, wait, I did that? Here, king b8's good. Here, and the move is just knight c6. Yeah, I guess, what was I thinking? That they would take like this, right? Oh, queen h5. Wait. No, I'm still a little confused. But okay, I definitely needed to like my problem was this bishop never moved. I should have played bishop e7 earlier. I should have moved the knight out of the way earlier. This move, I have no idea. I'm being ultra passive. This move again, I should just play knight c6. Or even queen f6 would have been good. This obviously was terrible. I just completely forgot about the queen capture, so that was clearly my mistake. Here they had bishop e3, which we both missed clearly. Good rook sack for sure. And here they missed mate. But they got that for free, which is nice. Anyways. Hello. Alright, take care, Dom. Yeah, actually, I have to get going too. I was planning on staying longer, but I'm late for something, actually. But you're all amazing and wonderful and loved and appreciated, and I definitely had a lot of fun, and I appreciate all you guys being here. Hope you all had a good time as well. Yeah, sorry to end on a loss, but it's all good because we had fun and I learned a lot, and I'll be back later. So take care. See y'all. I'll send you off on a raid if you're on Twitch, and if you're not on Twitch, good luck in your scrolling. Okay. I think we're gonna raid. Let's just raid Uncle Jesse. The choice is easy. Thanks, noob. You're the winner. Bye. raid Uncle Jesse. I'll see y'all over there. Take care. Have a good one. Have a great week. And yeah, I'll be playing in Vegas. If you're in Vegas in June, let me know. I'm sure I'll run into you. Bye, Gerbs. Bye, everyone. Bye.